Thank you very much for listening to the Georg Philipp Telemann's first fantasy for solo violin in B flat major. I hope you enjoyed. And now, for the next piece, let's move a lot forward in the centuries of music. Belgian composer Ysaÿe, who was also himself a top violinist, composed 6 sonatas for violin solo. He was inspired by Johann Sebastian Bach for composing so. And today I would like to play for you my favorite one, which is the first one in G minor. Each of his sonatas was dedicated to a violinist contemporary to Ysaÿe, and this first one was dedicated to a Hungarian violinist József Szigeti. This sonata has 4 movements, and they are called grave, fugato, allegretto poco scherzoso, and finale con brio. In the first movement, grave, I personally feel a bit scared always, because I think it has some kind of chaos inside. It reminds me a bit of Haydn's Creation, and there is a little kind of uncertainty what will actually happen because of difficult harmonies and so on. So let's see what happens. So this was the first movement of Ysaÿe's first sonata in G minor, grave, and now as the second movement coming fugato, also inspired by Bach obviously, because it's a typical form for a Baroque sonata of Bach, where on the second movement always is place for fuga. Just a few words for fuga, for maybe if you don't exactly know. Fuga is a typical Baroque form of contrapunct where two or more voices are having kind of dialogue when one has a theme and afterwards the second voice and obviously the third, fourth takes the theme higher or lower, depends, and then they are like going together. So, fugato. the second movement of Ysaÿe first sonata, and now there will be completely change of the mood, because the third movement, Allegretto poco scherzoso, is suddenly much more peaceful, also the harmony is much less complicated, so I feel myself always a bit like in a fairy tale when I play it, so I hope you will too. And then I prefer to play the last movement, finale con brio attacca, after the third one, which means immediately, so I will not be speaking between the movements, but I guess you will know very exactly when the last movement starts, because it's suddenly again change back to the Ysaÿe mood of kinda, I would say even apocalypsa. In the last movement it feels a bit like an earthquake or maybe an eruption of volcano. But now first fairy. Thank you.